Hey, it's LSFT here today, and today we're here to talk about the Lexus Mobile Apps for US and Canada. The reason why I say US and Canada is because other places in the world, they have different variations of their mobile app. Some I believe is called Lexus Connect, some of them are different flavors of the app. Don't know why there's no global application, but that's how it is. You can get a lot of information about the Lexus Interface mobile app on your Lexus website in Lexus USA or Lexus Canada website, where right now I'm showing the FAQs for the Lexus app and Lexus Canada website. So starting off with the Android device, you go to the Play Store and you download the Lexus app. So you search for Lexus and it's by Lexus Mobile Apps, and then what you can do, so this is what it's supposed to look like. You install it. So when you go pick up your vehicle, your technician should help you register for an account and set up your car with the app itself. There are some functionalities, and today we're going to be looking at most of the remote connect functionalities. So we've launched the app, and this is how my app looks like on an Android device. So going on to the Apple Store, you also do the same thing. You search for Lexus. You would see the Lexus app, and make sure you install this app if you're in US and Canada. So I'm also launching the app here, and you can see the Android and iOS looks very similar. So what is Remote Connect? So Remote Connect is really allowing you to use the Lexus app to start your engine, lock or unlock your doors, and have a little bit more functionality like climate settings and all that. So what are the capabilities? Capabilities are like engine start stop, door lock or unlock, check windows or moonroof status, find your last parked location, guest driver settings, climate control, rear seat reminder, remote trunk, hatch lock or unlock. It does make note that it only locks or unlocks the hatch, but it does not physically open the trunk or the hatch. So how does it work? It's really using data connection network where you have strong enough signal. If you're in a place where there's no signal, Remote Connect will not work. And there's a lot of information here, and it's complimentary, giving you up to 3 years of trial. And then after that, there's a monthly subscription. And where I am in Canada right now, it's $9.95 Canadian per month plus taxes, and they charge it to your credit card that you have on the app. Will it change in price? Hopefully it will. $9.95 seems a lot for just the functionality it gives. So now let's do a demo of the Remote Connect functions. So I'll be demonstrating the app using the Android device. So you see that I've expanded the remote and digital key sharing section. So there's a bunch of functionality that you can do there. And we just press and hold the buzzer, and then it's connecting. I do feel that it's a bit slow, but if you're far away, you won't know it's slow. So now I've initiated the lock. Next is hold and wait for the unlock. Now it's connecting. Now I hold the horn. Next is connecting the lights to turn on. One thing I did notice is once you have the lights on, and if you want to turn on the hazards, it does take a bit time. Seems like the lights have to turn off before the hazards can be turned on. You can see that there's an extreme long wait and the hazards has not turned on even though it said connecting and it's got set. Again, normal use you would probably not do that, but this is from a demonstration purposes. You let you know that the lights have to turn off before the next command can actually occur. Next is the climate. I'm not going to be spending much time here because I'll have another section on climate further down in this video. We initiate the hazards again to see if it starts blinking or not. Thinking that it didn't work, but then suddenly the hazards turned on while I was pressing on the light to turn on. I moved to the front of the vehicle so that you can see that lights are turned on. And you can see that they're turned on for a certain period of time. You also have to keep in mind that I had the lights on, then I turned on the hazards, I delayed it and then turned on the hazards again, turn on the lights again, and all these commands were actually queued up. They don't all happen at the same time. So the behavior is a little bit off from what we've pressed on the app versus when the lights were coming on. But again, you would not do this if you're far away from the car and you don't know if it is actually going to work or not. Since the commands are queued up, I'm going to fast forward a bit so that we can see the next command, where is the remote start and stop. One of the key features of Remote Connect is being able to remote start your vehicle and also being able to set the climate so that when it's time to go and drive your car, the car has warmed up or it has cooled down because of the summer heat. So now we have pressed and hold the vehicle and you can see that it has started. There's a timer of 20 minutes. So after 20 minutes, the car will stop. It's funny because one thing that I've noticed is in the manual it does say it'll start for 10 minutes and you can actually start it again for another 10 minutes, but it seems like this has changed a bit. Now it's when you start it, you have 20 minutes to start the vehicle. So we're now going to stop the vehicle by holding the stop button for a few seconds so that it will then initiate the stopping of the vehicle. Two things that I did not demonstrate is the lock and unlock, because it's very similar to the lock and unlock of the trunk or the hatch, and there's really no point of demonstrating the same thing. Personally, I have not used the remote share function or the digital key. I did set up the digital key before, but I had trouble locking the door with the phone because it kept on saying that the phone was inside the vehicle and I was not able to lock the vehicle itself. So I would probably do a video on those two functions later on when I am familiar with the functionality. One thing that we did not talk about was the climate settings. The reason for that was originally I was not able to set up the climate settings other than just the temperature, and you'll see the image why. What you can do is set the temperature from 18.5 degrees Celsius all the way to 29.5 degrees Celsius as internal cabin temperature. Along with that, you can actually turn on or turn off the heated seats in the front. You cannot do it on the back. My car does have rear heated seats, but it doesn't look like you can set those up. You can turn on the heated steering wheel, turn on the front defrost or the back defrost, or also the ventilation seats, the front left and the front right. Other than that, you cannot, like originally I was not able to set all these settings. So now you see that I've been able to save the settings as a default next time I do a remote start. What you can also do is set up a schedule. You can set up the start time. When do you want the climates to actually start warming up or cooling down? You have the capability of setting up a particular date, or you can set up on a day of a week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or you want to do it weekdays, weekends, and then you can actually set up the climate. One bug that I found is I don't want to set my car to 58 degrees Celsius or 90 degrees Celsius. It seems like they considered it for Americans, where that should be Fahrenheit and not Celsius. But when I set up 61, I'm not able to save, or 90, I'm not able to save the schedule. So even though they turn on this setup for me, I still cannot set up climate settings at this time, as a scheduled type of climate settings. So hopefully Lexus will fix this, and they see this video and their developers will fix this bug. But you can see it just keeps on spinning and I cannot save any schedules at this point. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. You can also press that bell icon to get alerted when new videos are out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers.